Hope you are all safe. I think we are in lockdown 4.0, which is also going to end by this, I think, next week. Recently, we have come across many challenges, and I believe that many of my friends, colleagues might have already got instructions from their respective companies or seniors to attend the sites. So this is quite challenging, right? During this lockdown and after this third session, we came across many challenges. Out of that, many of my friends have raised their queries and questions that everyone is facing challenges related to labor migration. Yes, we have seen thousands of laborers have been moved or sent back to their respective cities or villages or states, right? So my friends, my colleagues, my viewers have raised some questions that how to tackle this situation in terms of quality objectives. So today let us discuss this topic, and I would like to share some of the tips to adhere with the quality during special conditions or special situations, unforeseen situations. Okay, let's see. So as I mentioned, we have seen lot of labors are getting migrated or returned back or sent back by government to their respective native places, which is, yes, it's unforeseen crisis which our industry is facing right now. But if you see this, if you see in point of view of labor, they are not wrong. But yes, we are and we have to face this challenge. Now, my coming back to the question raised by my friends, what are the reasons and how to mitigate these quality related issues because of migration of labor? When you see that the concerned labor, I do respect their my expertise, that some some workers will be mason, some workers will be rebar fitters, bar benders, carpenters, welders. So they are, I do call them as a subject matter expert. They know their jobs well, what to do, provided they are trained for that, right? Now these people or these staff or these workers are running away from their duties or going back to their natives due to any reason, whatever it may be, and due to pressure by management or due to greed to achieve the progress in the special conditions, the respective project managers are taking decisions to get work done from balanced labors. In my project or my construction site, also the same situation. It's not new or it's not a good condition in my project. Yes, we are also facing same situation here. How are we tackling it? How are we facing it? How are we addressing this? First and foremost solution, the only solution what I understand is do the pep talks, do the pre-construction meetings, make those labor understand the exact requirement and force them to achieve the desired quality, because they are not habituated with that work, that is not their regular work. So we have to convince them or force them to get that quality. And first and foremost, the topmost solution is you may have to be present at site for longer time than it is regularly required, because those laborers are not expert in this work. In my project presently I am facing challenges that the concrete pipe installers or the plants and machinery helpers or workers are being used for using vibrators and sometimes for concrete leveling things, which is ethically not correct. Work wise, procedure wise, it's not correct. But as we all know that it's a labor crisis, we are not getting enough laborers. We have to bear with that, and the only solution what I see is I will stand with them at site. I thank them that they are leaving their own regular job, they are working for this work, or they are doing our this work which is not their expert field, but still they have agreed. So we should thank them and encourage them, motivate them, educate them towards this. I saw the block masonry mason is working, is doing or working as a rebar fitter, rebar bar bending person or a rebar fitter, which is not his expertise. He is not so very well versed in tying the binding wires or placing the rebars, but still he is working. Maybe due to any reason, it may be due to his supervisor have forced him, or he might be getting extra money for doing that work in addition, whatever it may be, but yes, he is doing it. So let us motivate him, let us encourage him politely, happily, and teach him the expertise. We might not be a good mentor for him, but at least for this time frame, let us teach him, let us make him understand if he does any wrong thing, what may happen or what may go wrong. So please do it in this way, please do it in this way. Show him some videos, show him some confidence that yes, he can do it. That is the only way we can manage a present condition. But out of all this, the always best solution is use right person, right tool for right thing, which may not be possible in all the situation presently, but that is always a guru mantra, or that is the bottom line sentence which always you use. Unfortunately, that is not a situation. We have to bear with this scarcity of staff, labor, workforce. So in this situation, we might have to spend our precious or long time at site being with those unskilled, because I call him as unskilled presently, because they are not skilled for this job. They might be skilled or fully skilled or highly skilled for some other work, but for this activity they are unskilled. So let us treat this unskilled labor with motivation, teach them, motivate them by any source whichever is possible, maybe by paying more, maybe by giving some incentives, or maybe by showing them a sympathy with their family, etc. So let us show them, and this is the only way I can see to handle this labor scarcity situation. I hope many people will agree with my words, but yes, quality must be our goal and our desire to achieve in our works. And if you want a good quality in this kind of unforeseen special condition also, you must spend more time at site, more time as a vigilant at site, motivate or educate those labor workforce, whichever is available, whatever quantity they are available. If we are getting work done from them, we must initiate ourselves towards educating them, make them understand the rules, sequences, special situations, or critical elements of the activity. Guide them, make them expert in multidisciplinary, so that they may, or they will, definitely they will come as a reserved workforce in future scarcity also. So this was a short video today. I hope you understand, you will get your answers. Thanks for watching my video again. I hope the situation will recover soon and we'll get our standard expert workforce back in our construction life. Thanks again. Enjoy. Keep watching my video. Please do keep commenting on my videos below. Thank you. Meet you soon. Thank you. Bye.